not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me. Hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. Every chance I get, you can't change nothing if you don't do that. I pay my taxes even when it hurts. Sometimes I think though it's just getting worse. Am I living the American dream?
That's all right,
I keep
always
searching
forgets
for
something.
that dream of me.
Anyway, hey, guess what? It's freaking Thursday, baby. It's Thursday, and I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad somebody's here. I'm trying to catch up. All right, Dorothy Tyndall was the first one to jump in, followed by Randy Peterson. Whoo! Almost beach day, buddy. One more. Manana is beach day. Bart Larson is here. Adina Michael. That smart-ass squaw is in the room again. Thank you, Martha. RVW King is here. Carol Lowe. The remixtress is with us, thank goodness. And John Heron, our resident archaeologist, Heidi Ho neighbor. I'm glad you're here. Jan Beats is here. Mega Wet Willie, Bruce Preston. Let me see. Jane Shanky. Hi, Jane. Ronald Arnold, thank you very much. Kelly Harris from Fort Worth, Texas. Whoo, welcome to the house, baby. I'm glad to see you. A fellow Blue Dot, baby. Always love to see you. Michael Johnson, KY, how you doing? Let me see. Oh, he had to reboot, had to come back. Anyway, Crystal Waters is here, as is Gordon Marble, and our own Bernadette Pri is in the chat. Thank you very much. Miss Chick is also here. Sherry P is here. Sherry Beckett, thank you very much, darling. Think about you often, next matter of fact. Irene Lambert, I hope you're still rocking that. Anyway, glad you're here. Let me get on down here before we miss out on a whole show, me calling out everybody's name. Because it's a long list, baby, and it's getting longer all the time. Woo, wait a minute. Shit, I can't even get to the end of this. There it is. Mark Perkins is in the room. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Anyway, it is Thursday. I hope y'all have had a great day. Mine sucked, but I got a lot accomplished. But it ended well. 15 minutes before I go live, I get a knock on my door. It's Joe Garcia. What has he got in his hand? 2 plates, 2 styrofoam plates. What's in the plates, John? 3 gorditas, rice, beans, sausage. Man, Joe, not hearing in Discord. What happened to Discord? I'm not connected in Discord. Holy shit. You know what that means? Well, we're live, right? Where's my thing? There's my thing. I got to hang up and disconnect from Discord because they can't hear me in there. Restart the damn stage. I got to type in something. Oh, look, something happened. Tim Goodsley just followed in. I am connected in Discord now. And let's hope everybody catches up now. I apologize dearly. Anyway, as I was saying, Joe Garcia showed up at my door. Plates, each plate had 3 gorditas. If you don't know what a gordita is, oh Lord, go look that one up because they're delicious. And rice, beans, the whole 9 yards. So I just shoved them in my mouth. And anyway, what a day! What a day! What's happening? Well, we know there was an earthquake on Bullshit Mountain today. I talked about that earlier on my thing. Rupert Murdoch stepped down from head of Fox News. And don't worry, it's going to his son, who's just as much of a maggot as he is. So I don't think we'll see any change unless there be an uptick in maggotness. I don't know. We're going to stop and see. The other big news today I saw was that the Joint Chiefs of Staff's got a new leader today in the form of General C.Q. Brown, who is now the head of the Chief of Staff of the military, along with the Commandant of the Army and the Marine Corps. Commandant of the Marine Corps and Chief of the Army. Anyway, we got him through because Tommy Tubbs shit's still holding up his crap. And here we are, we can't get a damn thing done there, so we got to bypass him. And he even threatened to have his own little vote on that in the Senate, but he didn't do it. But we got that done at least, and we're still waiting on Tommy Tubbs shit to do anything to release over 300 more. And we got a budget battle going on. We're going to shut down the government in 9 more days, and because it's so crucial, the House went home today. Yeah, they ain't coming back. They ain't got nothing to do, baby. What? Sit up there and they're not going to pass anything, so they can just go home and have a nice barbecue. Oh, there she is. My goodness. It's going to be one of them days, baby. But it's been an exciting day in the news, sort of. So, Bernadette, how are you?
I'm doing good. Better than you. At least I'm pushing the right buttons.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't get my buttons straight. The whole day's been like that. Since the time I got up this morning, I was on the move. I ain't got shit fixed, but I got some things done on the way to get fixed. So,
Oh my God, we got so many new people. It's hard to say hi to them all.
Fan Tradath, Mildred Ocasio is in there. I'm seeing names going. The chat's going by pretty fast, man. I'm loving it. We got a lot of new family members now, and we're just tickled to death.
Slow my chat down a little bit.
Yeah, it's flying by here. I can barely see some of the chat that's flying by, but yeah, because mine combines everybody's chats into one app. Anyway, but I made progress.
Good.
I got this thing now. I need my truck back.
Are you shitting me?
Are you shitting me? Well, that's a hell of a way to start this off. Petrazi20 just came in with a $20 donation. Thank you very much, Petrazi. I found y'all last week, and you have a new fan, baby. I don't have a new fan. What we have is a new family member. And that's what we have here, baby. We don't have fans.
Welcome.
We have family. And so, Petrazia, thank you very much. I appreciate that tremendously. It'll go a long way. Because I acted like John Diamondback Bridvo. I don't know. I had to go 3 trips into town just to get my tire damn fixed. Anyway. Because you can't put them big truck tires in a little bitty car. They just don't fit.
That'll teach you.
No, a little Ford Focus, you open up that truck and you're looking at this huge ass tire going, nope, that ain't going. Anyway, a hell of a day getting it all done. Miss you, chick, how are you, dear? Uh-oh. Miss you, chick.
We can't hear you.
I can't hear you, darling. And you're not lighting
In and out. In and out.
In and out, yep. Just like In-N-Out Burgers, baby. That's what we got here. Oh, there she went. And where'd she go? And there she is.
She'll be back.
We'll do that. Do I have to do that? By the way, before we get started I want to compliment and say thank you to our own Bernadette Pre. Last night in the Discord, she gave another class called Discord for Blue Dots. We kind of changed the name from Blue Dots for Old Folks because, we're not old.
Well, not everybody is
That's
old.
right.
That's
true.
I was finding out. And some were asking, well, how old is old? And I'm like, hey, if you have to ask.
You're old.
Why don't we just call it the Blunder Dots?
The Blunder Dots.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Chick.
Hi, John.
How are you?
I'm fine. It was a really fine class last night.
It was.
Thank
It was
you.
enjoyable. Bernadette, if you don't know how to operate Discord, which there are a lot of features to this thing that a lot of people don't appreciate and use, but to be more involved with the family and discussions in the certain rooms that we have in the blue room, she gave an excellent class on how to utilize all of that to make us a more cohesive
We're
family.
just all learning how to navigate Discord together. That's all.
Yeah, so And I'm learning lots of stuff. So I tried to post something in main discussion that didn't work. I don't think so. I deleted it.
Practice, practice, practice.
Hey,
No.
you learned how to delete though, huh?
Yeah, I think the
I am
biggest
sorry.
mistake people make is they're not actually in Maine, they're in something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Navigating
Yeah,
your
yeah.
way around Discord is it's not
It is.
difficult, but it's easy if you have somebody that points out how to do it. So
Yes.
it makes it a whole lot easier. Anyway, Gary Spring's here, so I guess we can get the whole damn thing going. What,
Okay, we can start
now
now.
we can start.
All right.
Gary Spring is here, so we know Canada's in the house. Let me see. I need to turn this shit off over here because I have the news playing. Oh, Canada. I can't sing. I can't sing.
Hey, no singing.
No singing.
Nope. No singing.
They'll kick us off the air. James
Oopies.
Price said Discord is not a very user-friendly. It is if you're 18, 19 years old and gaming. That's who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
the
don't
bomb,
It's made
dude.
for.
Once you get it, you get it. It's not
Yeah,
that bad.
it's not that hard. Once you get into it and see everything, how it works, it's really easy for anybody to come into this audience anytime. They can raise their hand at any time and come into the live room and sit around the table and have a discussion, because
And-
that's what this
And
is.
you know, that's what we're really all about.
Yeah.
Is trying to get you to use your voice.
Because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
because there's shit
I
going
mean,
on.
look,
And
how many
you're gonna get tired of
platforms?
hearing our voices.
Here's a really good question. How many platforms out there, no matter what the social media is, that opens it up to its users and the people who are following the show? You actually have a chance to come into Discord and be a part of the show.
That's right.
You're the
Come
star.
right in
This
here
is
and use
your
your voice,
room.
baby.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
this is all
so
about.
it's-
This is
it's really cool.
we look at this as a
And
family
we-
table, baby.
That's why we call it a meeting. We're
Wasn't
sitting
that
around
candid
the table.
camera that made you the
We
star of the
all
show?
have
Yes, it was.
we have coffee in our cups, right? Coffee.
Yes, we have coffee in
And
our cup.
We
Wink,
sit
wink.
around and we discuss things.
That's right. We solve the problems of the world. That's what we do here.
Yes,
And
we got the answers.
and,
And one of the answers is simply taking your ass to the polls and voting. It
Oh,
is the
man.
only poll that matters.
that's the only one that matters. Is the one
It's
where
the
you
only
go
one
in and
that
pull
matters.
that ballot. Fill in
That's
that-
And
right.
don't register for the no party party.
No, the no labels
Exactly.
party. No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. This is not tried the time, and they're going to try to do that.
They
there
did
are
in
several
Arizona. They got
third-party candidates.
15,000 people that just signed up to be in that party.
There's a problem. I mean, the
And they're
dream
gonna be
is
going
great,
down
okay?
state.
The thought is there. That
Yeah.
a third party will develop from the shit that we have, and rainbows will come out and unicorns will go by, and we'll all be happy as shit.
But it never happened.
It won't happen. We have a two-party system. As bad as that is to
If we
say.
want more than a two-party system, we have to go to rank voting. Period.
Period. You can't be doing this. The electoral college.
No,
You'd have to get away from that too.
but you don't see anybody pushing for that, which makes you go,
No thinking here.
hmm.
Just you have A or B. That's it.
Yeah, but that
And
B
that sometimes
really
is a difficult
probably
thing to accept, that you
B.
either have A or B and that's it. And because, like I said, the dream of having a choice C is a great, motivator. You think everybody would get behind that, and we'll all forge our future forward, and everything's will get better and all that shit. But the reality is, no, that's not going to happen. The third party right now, as has been in the past, it's going to drain from one of the parties, and more than likely, it's going to benefit somebody like Donnie Boy,
oh yeah,
and we can't have
Definitely.
that shit. So
No,
and this,
but he's doing a fantastic job of just really pissing a lot of real conservative Republicans off, which are switching over to being independents, and more likely than not, they are not going to vote for his ass.
Nope.
And there's only two choices in this race. There is literally only two choices,
yeah.
and they know what's up. They know what's up. So,
I should have it right.
John,
Yes, dear.
John, this is the second time that I've heard this today.
What?
That
Don't believe it?
people are saying
No,
people are saying
they're lying.
that you need a superhero's cape. So if you don't mind, would you mind pointing it out? That
I will
he actually
indeed. I
has
have.
one.
Wait a minute. Well, you can't see it there.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on whilst I get
Hold a
my
minute.
cape.
Talk amongst yourselves.
That's right.
Yeah.
While I come back with my cape. My cape
Yes,
is right here. There it
sent
is.
by a blue dot.
Made by Blue Dot. It says Captain Blue Dot. And this was made by Janda Schindler. And,
That's terrific.
oh shit.
Put it on, John.
Minnesota, or I can't remember. Janda, Janda, Janda Schindler. She made this with her kids, and it is indeed a cape.
Okay.
And you can go. Wait a minute. I'm sure Superman does this a lot quicker than I do, but got super power. Anyway, there it is, Captain Blue Dot. And if you go to YouTube, I think it's on YouTube. You can go in there and see a video with John and Deed flying in this cape, being chased by F-15s, and they're having a hard time keeping up, baby.
Oh yeah, when you did the Naruto.
Yes. We have done entertainment on this show.
Oh gosh,
Not what?
I'm gonna have to go find that now.
I could.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put a link to it. Oh,
Travis,
that's
we
funny.
did. Yeah, if you could find a link for that, shit, send it to me. It probably. Yes, I am very proud. It hangs over here in our office. My Captain Blue Dot, and that's what we do. Gary Springs
awesome.
seen it. He's seen John fly around his cape. He passed over Trump. They said shit on his house. That's what I did.
That was a funny
Anyway.
video.
It was. Travis has done some fantastic things with some of the, and that was green screen. That was all me flying through the crowd. You should have seen me just.
That was some really cool work that Travis did on that video, man. That was amazing. Yes, I remember
We have.
that.
I have been blessed so many times over by this Blue Dot family. I am surrounded. Not only that, there are two big red S's. You can't see it on my damn wall. Anyway, right over there on the wall, it says one has my name on it, and one has my wife's name on it. In the map of Texas, in the shape of the diamond and the Superman thing, and the hell yes, baby. That's what we're out here to do. Save the world, is it not? Is it not our job to do that in a democracy? As we the people, if we don't get out there and do this shit, it doesn't get done. So yeah, you deserve a cape, baby. If you go to that voting booth, you deserve a cape, because you are a superhero. Anyway, Michael Johnson came back in with $2 and said, "Oh, I should have brought it in here, brother. MAGA tears in my cup. Fuck Trump, fuck Abbott, and fuck DeSantis, and cheers. Cheers, brother. I should have put my MAGA cup in here. I have one that Michael Johnson sent me." And Michael Johnson came back with another $2 just to say, "Oh yes, and welcome to new members of the family. Fuck Trump." It's a thing around here. Y'all will get used to that. It was. Yeah. There's
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, fuck Trump and fuck everyone that votes for him.
Yeah, that's right. Now wait. Let's get. I can't see, darling. Who is that?
That's Rusty.
Rusty.
I'm RVW King.
RVW King. Okay, Rusty, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
Outstanding. I'm glad you came in to visit us for a bit.
Yep.
You're heavy in the chat. I always notice that. So I appreciate your voice in there.
Well, the good news is that Rupert Murdoch is stepping down from
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
A little late,
Rupert Murdoch
but
is
better
stepping
late
down
than never, right?
from Bullshit Mountain. One of his sons is going to take over.
Lachlan.
Yeah, that guy. So I don't think you're going to see a big change in here. But
No, yeah, I don't watch Fox, so I'm like.
yeah, I don't go there.
I don't either. I just get my news off of YouTube from you, John. So that's I think I got the news.
I get it from. I try to be broad in the range, but I don't go to Fox. I don't go to Newsmax. That kind of shit over there. That's just bullshit and noise over there. I don't have any interest in it. let me go ahead and welcome Joe into the room. Joe,
Yes, sir.
tell Maria those are outstanding gorditos.
I'm telling you,
And,
that's why I can't lose weight.
Who made the beans, Mama?
Mama.
Oh man, them's good beans too,
Uh-oh.
brother.
My job is chopping the lettuce and cutting up the tomatoes.
My wife is concerned though, Joe.
What's that?
You're being too nice.
Uh-oh.
Joe has been over here helping me work on my truck, which was a substantial job, believe me. Loss of the wheel bearing and the whole wheel coming off the truck and all that kind of shit. So Joe has been over here helping me do that, and then shows up today, half hour before the show starts, with 2 big plates of gorditos. And I shoved 2 of them in my mouth before the show started, and I suspect there will not be any left when I get back out there.
Oh, yeah.
Just suspecting.
You know, we did this all day long, and I talked to you earlier, and you said you'd been running around and trying to get all that done. I said, this man hasn't had time to eat.
Oh man, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. As a matter of fact.
So on my last delivery to HEB, we feed HEB too.
Ouch.
So I had yours waiting on me, and picked them up and let's go. Let's get John fed.
Maria has got y'all got a big heart, buddy. What
Yes.
Mama said was Joe's being too nice, and he's doing too much. Joe's doing too much. That's what she said.
Well,
She's concerned.
I do stuff for everyone. I've got to go to Kingsville and work on a generator, possibly tomorrow. He ran out of diesel and he doesn't know how to prime it up. So
Yeah, it's not like a gas engine.
it's not hard if you know what you're doing. So I got a call today and I said, Underdog will be there.
For y'all who don't know, I quoted the other day. I said, "Good friends are hard to find. Great ones are rare." Joe is a great friend. Joe's the kind of guy that shows up when you need him, even when you don't ask.
I try to, man. I try.
Anyway, enough of the mushy shit about you.
and he's not bad at singing and playing the guitar.
Oh, he's not bad at all playing that guitar. Which, Joe, we'll walk down.
We're gonna get together. I cleaned up my
impressed.
shop. I cleaned up my shop. We're gonna have to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do a live.
Oh.
A live concert. We got to get Randy. We got to get
Oh no, that
somebody's
would be a kick in the
cajon.
butt.
I'm telling you, but we got to practice now. We just can't.
Are you
get
shitting me as
together.
good as we are? Turn on the camera and start kicking the music, buddy.
I'm
We'll
telling
put on
you.
a performance of a lifetime.
Oh Lord.
Or make fools of ourselves one. Either one, man.
Hey, I'm used to that.
It'll
I'm
be
used to
somewhere
that.
within that range.
I'm used to that.
Anyway, before I forget, and I already did. Oh Lordy, I got mail today. I got mail.
Awesome.
I did get mail. Went to my mailbox, opened it up, and I thought the same old sad story would play there. I could turn the key, and had nothing be in there but dust and tumbleweeds falling out and all that kind of stuff. But no, I went to my mailbox, and there was a letter from Tony Giacomella out in Crescent City, California, and Tony has where's my other one? Another one. Tony Giacomella occasionally sends me a bumper sticker that he makes. And this one says, right here, and I will read it to you. It says, this is what the GOP scumbags stand for. GOP, guns over people, like Donald J. Trump, Kevin McCarthy,
Yes.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Ron DePremantis. That's it, baby, right there. And I want to thank Tony Giacomella out in Crescent City, California, for keeping us on your mind, baby. He also included a nice $5 donation in there. So, Tony,
Right
I
on.
appreciate
Awesome.
that tremendously, buddy. I really do.
Nice.
Very nice. And so, Tony, I'll find a place for that one, buddy. You know what I keep thinking? Because I get a lot of bumper stickers. And I'm thinking, well, you can only put so many bumper stickers. I ought to put them in my car or truck when I get it back running. And next time I see one of these vehicles with, like 5 or 6 Trump stickers on the back of it, just slowly walk up behind it and slap one of these stickers on there. And then just dream to myself how long it would take the old boy to figure it out. Anyway, there's one old boy that runs around Corpus down here, I swear. The whole back, you can't see his truck. The whole back windshield, the whole back bumper, the tailgate on the truck, everything. The sides. It's a little carried away with Trump, I think. I'm just taking a guess. But his truck sure does. It's pitiful.
Hey, John.
Yes, dear.
Could you just take a second and check your output levels? Some people are claiming that they can't hear you very well.
Can't hear me.
The YouTube people, there's a few of them that are saying they can't hear very well.
Is that any better?
Can you answer us, guys?
If that's any better, let me know. I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm sliding things. See, it's near the buttons I can push. You know, it's one of the buttons I can push, and the little slidey thing. If I do this, then I think my voice. Yeah.
Just Mark and Pat say yes, that it's better now.
Okay, we'll leave it up there. Put it up a little higher. Let me know if that's okay.
What happened to my thumbs up?
Anyway, in the news today, at least we have a chief of staff for the joint chiefs. That got done today. Besides Tommy Tubishit's objections, you know, he was going to hold his own separate vote today on that.
You know,
He backed down off of it. Decided not to do that and to go ahead and allow this vote to go through. And
meanwhile, while he's holding shit up, you know what our president did today?
What did Joe Biden do today?
Or maybe it was yesterday. I'm not sure. But he went ahead and granted the Venezuelans over, how many was it? 400,000 Venezuelans work permits.
Yes. To enter into U.S. go to work. Yeah, guess why?
Protected status for 18 months. Yeah. Then it allows them to be able to work also whilst they're waiting to see about their status. That's for anybody that was before July 31st.
Yeah.
Now see, that's governing. That is governing. That is actually doing something for the people of this country.
And at the same time, he also deployed 800 troops to the border to help assist the Border Patrol, because when you're processing people, they take people away from the patrol stuff to do the processing.
It is pitiful that we cannot pass comprehensive immigration reform, which requires both sides to give and take on this shit. Just like that's the way democracies are supposed to work. Give and take on both sides to come up with a solution. We can't do that. So we have this continuing crisis down here. Of migrants coming across the border. Now, mind you, just like the work permits that granted today, there is a workforce, and we use it, baby, especially in the agricultural business, in the meat packing businesses, stuff like, you know, jobs that real Americans don't really want to do. You're not going to get out there and go pick onions or whatever it is, strawberries or something, bring in the crop. You're not going to do that. We're going to have an immigrant do that. And they are willing to, and we hire them. They are an essential part of this economy as anything else. And when we seek to cut it off, we're cutting our own foot. We're cutting our own hand off. We're paying more for the groceries because, or you've seen shots of products that are rotting in the field because they couldn't get picked. You know, or it's just too expensive to process them, so they'll just plow them under, plant new season. It's rough how real life works out there. But right now, yeah, especially in Venezuela, there's a lot. You know, the problem isn't at our border so much as the problem is down in Venezuela, and we could do a whole lot to fix that. But we can't come together on that shit either. So, you know.
Well, that's the specific reason that he was able to grant them this special.
Yeah, because in Venezuela,
temporary
it's pretty
protected
bad.
Status because of what is going on in Venezuela. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, what are you going to do? Turn the people back and they get killed, and then what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of tough decisions. You know, it's sad because we have decisions to make, but before we make them, let me thank Michael Johnson, who came in with another $2 and said, "Tub of shit, never served, and he holds military reins. Fuck Trump." Boy, that's loud. That adjusted right. Yeah. Tommy was a football coach down in Alabama, if you've never heard of him. Roll Tide. Down there in Alabama, he was the big football coach, and I guess when he retired from football, they thought, well, there's a guy. Yeah, not so much. He's a jackass. And he doesn't know how the military works, and he doesn't really give a shit to learn. So, yeah, you get into that subject, and it really does piss me off. Because, like I said today, you want to see how this works? Tommy Tubshit holds up our military promotions, over 300 flag and senior officers. The people that make our military run, and their families. Because he's butthurt over his religious views on abortion. Fine, buddy.
No, he's not butthurt at all, John. He's just another one of them Freedom Caucus.
Oh, yeah, Freedom Caucus. He's a teabagger. Yeah, that's what it is. Wave the flag and look patriotic. That's all it takes, baby. That's all it takes for them. That's what pisses me off with Tommy Tuberville holding up these promotions or the budget right now that they're trying to hold hostage. They already went home. They don't give it two shits. They'll shut this government down in a heartbeat because they don't care.
What really pisses me off
pisses you off?
No matter whether you're Republican or Democrat, you voted for somebody to do something.
To do their job.
I don't see anything being done other than, playing around with weaponizing shit.
Can you imagine being hired in to do a job, and every day you go in there and tell whoever's in charge, going, well, me and Bob's going to talk about what we might do tomorrow, so we'll be gone all day today.
The Republicans crack me up because they pretend to care about abortion and babies and children. I mean, Bobo the Clown and her family values bullshit, and Tuberville with, oh, we got to stop abortions and stop killing the babies. They don't give a shit about babies. They care about fetuses, but once that child is born,
they don't give two shits.
They don't care about that child. They don't care about the.
You need help? No, we can't do that. That's
family,
welfare.
The mother,
they won't have none of
the
that.
child itself. They don't want them going to school. They don't want them reading books. They definitely don't want them to know about the history of this country and the bullshit that goes on in this country. I'm so sick.
That's why we're here, because
I'm glad they found a way to go around his ass.
He wanted to stop it. He wanted to hold his own vote.
And
he
now
backed
they're
off
going
from
to
that.
hold the whole entire country hostage because they have some right-wing
That's what they're going to do.
They want to accomplish.
And they're doing it with the budget, too.
That they did with Zelensky, fuck the Republican Party. That was downright, talk about decorum. That was downright deplorable to deny the president of a legitimate democratic country to come over here and to speak to not only our Congress, but the people of the United States. Because the people of the United States actually back Zelensky.
I like to think that.
The weaker speaker was too busy creating chaos to allow him to speak.
Kevin's got problems.
Congress.
Kevin has problems. Lots of problems.
McCarthy.
And they're all in his party. We don't have a problem in our government so much as we have a problem with the Republican Party, who wants to do nothing but create chaos, to create as much bullshit as they can, so they can point at it and go, oh, look at all this bullshit over here. We can fix that. Elect me and I'll fix that. No, they're the ones doing this shit. If our government shuts down in 9 more days, guess who you can thank, baby? And that affects a lot. That affects everybody.
You could thank the Republican Party.
Indeed. But it's becoming a fight.
Assured, I do want to let everybody know, October's Social Security payments will go out. They're already in the pipe. They've tried this shit before. And it will not affect October, but it will affect November.
If they continue to shut down. If they let it shut down, it can affect a whole lot. I don't think it'll come to that.
Every aspect of our country, because it costs us billions of dollars to shut this government down. Every day. That's how we lost our AAA rating and been downgraded several times, because every time the Republicans get in office, they do some stupid shit like this.
They screw
What was it,
everything up.
We can
2018?
stop it.
What's
We
that?
can stop
2018, they
it.
shut us down for 34
Yes.
days.
Yes.
34 days.
Grind the government
And
to a
that
halt,
reeked
baby.
of it.
Send everybody home.
Every time they get in the House of Representatives, which is the pocketbook of America, they shut this shit
You know,
down.
and speaking
Because
from,
they throw their temper tantrums and they can't have their way.
you know, that our government, and believe me, I worked in it for a long time. Our government, when you think of everything that entails, all the agencies across the country, everything from, like me, I work for the Department of the Army, the Department of Agriculture, the Department of Housing, whatever it is. That is spread out of millions of people across this country that go to work every day to do the job, to make sure that we get the benefits that we need when we need them, and whatever, you know, information or guidance that we need in our lives, whatever I'm saying. You know, it's those are just millions of people that won't go to work. When they say shut down the government, yeah, everybody goes home, baby. No paycheck for that.
Not all of them, John.
No.
Some of them work without getting paid.
Well, you know who
They
gets
can't
paid
shut down
regardless?
airports, now can they?
Guess who gets paid regardless? Your congressman, baby. Your congressman is going to get paid regardless of what the damn government goes.
Yeah. And not only do they get paid, they get the best of health care that we pay for. And we pay their paychecks.
Finest money can buy, baby. That we can buy.
The question that you have to ask is, are you done paying for your lackadaisical congressperson?
Because every one of them are on the ballot in 24. Every congressman
and we can
up
do
there.
something about that.
Yes, we could make a huge impact if we get everybody to come out and vote. And because there's a lot of areas that people just, you know, in my own area, a lot of people who are democratically inclined maybe don't go vote so much because I'm in a gerrymandered district. My district, what used to be blue, very blue, Corpus Christi, in the Gulf Coast down here on the Texas Riviera, what would you think we would be? But no, they reshaped my district, and now it's got a big octopus arm that goes all the way up into the center of Texas damn near, just to grab the votes enough to dilute.
Reds.
Yes, that's the way it works. That's the way it works. Gerrymandering. It's when politicians pick the voters instead of the voters picking the politician. So in my district, am I gonna see my congressman reelected? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you probably will.
Yeah. And he's just a sack of shit. Doesn't, you know, he just stays in his office. He's.
We need that slapping law, John.
He
so
does.
You can run.
Slap the shit out of him. Ain't it sad my Rolodex is screwed up? I'll think of his name here in just a minute, my own congressman. I don't often talk about him because he does nothing. I go look on his voting record. He stands up and votes where he's told to vote and go back to his office and shut up. That's what my congressman does. As soon as I think of his name, I'll tell you.
Well, speaking of voting, do we have any 2 for Blues we can put up there?
I have not changed. We don't have any of the new ones. Travis is really close to doing, but we have our own Aaron Trombley, which we always want to start with Aaron. Aaron is one of our blue dots. You can go to her Act Blue account right there. This is one of our blue dots that decided to step into the public realm the last election cycle. She came close, but she didn't win, and she don't give up, baby. Because she's got
her tail off.
I know it.
Yes, yes.
She wants to have an input in her city government.
She does, and it's totally cool that she's running in her own little town there.
Nor kissing babies, shaking hands, saying hello to everybody.
And
she could use $2.
And indeed, she could use $2. And isn't it nice? Because that's where it all starts. I say it all the time. From president all the way down, it's all local politics. You go vote in your local district for everything. So it all starts right where we are. But please, go see Aaron Trombley and drop her a few bucks in there if you can. And we have Adam Frisch. He's trying to get Lauren Boebert out. You know, and please, if this can't be done, There's no justice left in the world.
If
This should be a no-brainer.
And you know what? He got so close last time
Yes.
of unseating this woman. And the Republicans may even run somebody in her district. They may run somebody against her too, because the woman is garbage. Okay?
You know, when you're
But Adam,
right there in the
Adam
movie
is raising
theater.
money. He
I
can
know you
use
want a
$2.
nice,
It would
happy
be so nice to change her
time.
district blue.
Something needs to happen in Colorado. Something needs to
Yes.
happen, and Adam Frisch would be one of those people that we can make that happen. Let's go on to Sherrod Brown up in Ohio. This is somebody who needs to be reelected. He's in the Senate, but he's got a hard race to run, and so if we can pump him up. And again, I remind people, if you're in a blue state, blue district, or everything's hunky-dory with you, send a few bucks to the people that are being put under the gun here, that they're fighting hard for their position. And then I want to do one more, and that's my man Ty Pinkins. If you don't know who this guy is, go look his name up, Google his name, read his story, because it is amazing. I'm just saying, he's a war hero, and he came back to Mississippi to run in his district where he was raised to make a difference for Mississippi. So these are the people.
I don't have
Huh?
Ty on my list today. I
Oh.
don't have Ty on my list.
Oh, I love
today,
this guy.
So.
Yeah,
But
he's a Bronze Star
put
winner.
one out. I want to put out Lucas Kuntz of Missouri, who is running to replace Mr. Runaway himself, Josh Hawley. Absolutely.
Chicken legs.
Chicken
Yes.
legs, Mr. Running Holly. Man knows how to
So
sprint when he needs to.
Josh, run.
Run, Josh.
And we'll vote for Lucas instead.
Indeed. And we'll have more of these the two for blues. But if you know somebody who you want to support, this is how democracy works, baby. This is how it all happens. We live in an age, unfortunately, I think, that it takes a lot of money to run.
Yes, it does.
Because big money is out there.
And realistically, what is $2?
Yeah.
What can you spend $2 on? If you
Can't
think
even get
about that, to
For
get
very many
to
places.
spend $2 on a congressman or woman or a senator
Or a candy
that's
bar.
going to go up, or a candy bar.
I'd go for the congressman.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, So think about it.
Indeed.
Gloria Johnson is running in Tennessee, replacing Marsha Blackburn, I do believe it is.
Yes.
She is one of the Tennessee Three. She kept her job while the two Justins, lost their jobs, but she stood right there with them. And go on, 2 for Blue, Gloria Johnson over in Tennessee. Good idea.
Outstanding.
Good idea.
I want to thank Gordon Marble, who came in with a $2 super chat donation. Thank you very much, and said, "You're welcome from Blue, Pennsylvania." Outstanding. We love Pennsylvania, baby. And Fantradoth. I'm going to go with Fantradoth. Came in with $2 and said, "Look up the mandate of heaven. China is screwed." I have not heard of that. I will make it a point to try to look that up and see what that is. But thank you very much, Fantradoth. John gets tongue-tied.
Okay, we'll call her Fan for short.
Yeah, Fan. Thank you, Fan. Appreciate it very much, baby. I appreciate every donation that comes through here. It's the only thing that's making my truck run and paying the bills, baby. So, in that trunk, truck is going to kill me.
Meanwhile,
What?
in Michigan.
In Michigan? What happened in Michigan?
Well, don't you know? There is a company called Goshen. I think that's how it's pronounced.
Goshen.
Inc.
Goshen.
And they were slated to build a EV battery plant in Costa County, a $2.4 million thing, and I think some of that was through Biden's help, right?
All right.
The infrastructure stuff and whatever, or not infrastructure, but anyways. But a letter was submitted by U.S. Senator Marco Rubio.
Oh, really?
Along with Michigan, John Molinar, Lisa McClain, Bill Huizenga, Mike Boyce, and John James, to Secretary Janet Yellen and the Committee on Foreign Affairs and Investments to investigate Goshen Inc. And it's because they allege that due to the international company having been founded in China, it may seek to spread communist ideas to Michigan. Yeah. And earlier this month, the vice president of the North American Goshen portion of the company responded to questions and said, I have never ever witnessed any type of activity in this company that suggests that the Chinese government runs the company.
But you know they do.
But they're going to start some shit.
They have no problem with Russia coming over here and interfering in our elections.
Exactly.
I'm thinking the Republican Party hasn't got a problem with any of Russia's motivations down there. I'm thinking the Republican Party would just soon walk out of Ukraine and hand Ukraine over to Russia. Hello, Leo.
They absolutely would.
Hello there, Brother John.
How are you doing?
Brother, biker
A little wore the hell out.
A little wore
Hello,
out?
Bernadette.
Are you shitting me? Outstanding.
No, I'm lying. I'm a lot worn out.
Yeah, me too, brother.
You too, huh?
I'm right there
I
with you.
bet you are.
Wait a minute, let me get this done, and then we'll commiserate each other with our pains and aches and all that. Mike came in with $15. Mike, thank you very much, and said, here's a little bit of help for your truck. Nice to find a like soul. Mike, thank you very much, and guess what? That's exactly where that's going to go. The continuing story of what's going on with John's truck. It rolls. It's rolled. We got the tire thing today done, and we're working on that brake thing. So it's been a mess. Leo, how's your life going?
Well, pretty good. And I decided to jump in because y'all were talking about Gloria Johnson and the possibility of her unseating Marsha Blackburn. Please, God.
We're hoping for you, brother.
But
Marsha got to go.
well, I recently, I don't know if I told you this the last time. I have recently looked her in the eye, spoken with her directly, shook her hand at the wash line afterwards.
Really?
This is Marsha Blackburn I'm talking about here.
Right.
She came up to our county. Y'all know that I'm kind of spearheading the campaign against biosolids up here because they're really dangerous.
Right.
We really got to do something about this all the way across the country, but there's a lot of it here. And she came up to talk to us in sort of a town hall kind of meeting.
Right.
And I had prepared, and I had, before that, I think I told you, I had pulled together a meeting here in this little tiny ass county that's only got 6,500 people in total, and the town only has 1,300 people. Well, I pulled together a meeting about biosolids.
Right.
With 90 people showed up, and if any of you live in a town as small as 1,300, to have 90 people show up for anything.
That's a big crowd. That's a big
huge.
part of the town.
Right. And 90 people showed up, and and I did it quite intentionally the way I did it. I brought the people from TDEC, which is the Tennessee Department of Environmental Conservation. They are the people who oversee things like what can be spread on crops and things like that. Well, I brought them up here, and they pissed off every single person because it was pretty much a commercial for biosolids. Now that's exactly why I did it, though. That's precisely why I did it, was to get people fired up, and it sure as hell worked.
You got to poke them every once in a while.
But their whole mantra, the whole time they were here, was, well, we only follow the EPA guidelines. The EPA says this, the EPA says that. Oh, well, what about this? We're worried about that. Well, the EPA says this and this, and just kept pointing their finger at the EPA. Well, we get Marsha Blackburn up here for her little town hall meeting, and of course, who's going to be first? I sort of laugh. Nobody ever wants to go first.
No.
And she points to me. She said, "Well, you already have. What can I do for you?" I said, "Okay." And so I unloaded the whole thing about biosolids, why we're concerned, and the fact that at this point right now, we need legislation. We need help. And we need to have the EPA step in and start doing some real testing and do something about this. Well, after having had this meeting where I listened for almost 2.5 hours to how it's all the EPA, Marsha Blackburn looks at me and says, "Well, that's under the purview of TDEC. That's under the Tennessee Department of Environmental Conservation." And she kept deflecting this way, saying that, "Oh, this is, that's not I can't help you there.
That's not my department.
This is local."
Yeah.
Finally, I looked at her after she deflected about 10 different ways and said, "Ms. Blackburn, with all due respect, I have another question then. Who's lying to me? Because TDEC says it's the EPA, and you're sitting here telling me it's TDEC. It can't be both, so which one of you is lying to me?" She completely deflected
I would
and went
imagine.
on to the next person.
Moved on. I'm sure.
Yeah, she had no
Well,
part
good
of that.
on you for standing up there and saying something.
Yeah.
Well, somebody actually confronted a Republican MAGA sycophant with the truth and asked them to tell the truth, and typically could not.
Truth is a rare commodity in our political world nowadays.
It is,
It
it is, and it's not. My rant tonight was pretty much about that. Is look, you can believe all the bullshit you want to believe.
Sure.
There are still good people out there, and I pointed out some of the things that Joe Biden is doing.
Oh.
It's one of the ones that just came out this week. I don't know how many are aware of this because this never gets the headlines, but his administration is looking to reclassify marijuana from a Schedule 1 narcotic to Schedule 3.
Yep, and take it off Schedule 1 list.
But one of the things that it does,
Are you shitting me?
and this is one of the most important things, when you have a Schedule 1 narcotic, they are all pretty much the same thing. Very, very addictive, very problematic, a lot of crime involved, and no medical benefit. Because of that, the people who make any of these things cannot claim any tax deductions for their production.
Not only that, they
making it Schedule 3, they can if they do that.
If they take it off the Schedule 1 list, it removes a lot of barriers. All around the country, there is medicinal value in marijuana. There have been new developments all the time with new products, new medicines coming out. We've seen how it affects some children with certain diseases, that it helps immediately. So yes, there is medicinal value in that. And besides that, you can't deny what the country is already doing state by state. So either you got to give on the federal level, or when it comes right down to brass tacks, it's still an illegal substance in the eyes of the federal government, which creates a problem.
They could turn on the states that have legalized it, especially there are 20 now that have legalized recreational use, but they could turn on any of the states, even the ones, now there are a total of almost 40,
even
I think
the ones
now.
with common use of marijuana, not medicinal,
Well, they
but
can turn on the
recreational use.
medical
Even
use of
those
it,
with
too.
recreational use, the federal government can still come in and raid your pot store or raid your house and take your shit because you're still breaking federal law. Now, are they doing that? No, they're not.
Federal crime.
Yeah, because you're still breaking your federal law. Let me send out a quick thank you to Keith Thompson, who came in with a $10 donation. Keith, thank you very much. And he said the GOP right-wing nut jobs gave themselves an $8 trillion tax break, but they will not help feed our kids. Now they want to shut down the government services for the rest of us? What the fuck? Indeed. Keith, hoorah, by the way. Y'all got a new commandant. Thank
And
you, Keith.
they want to leave us without leaders in the military too.
Over 300 flag senior officers. You know, this bullshit with Tommy Tuber, this shit pisses me off, and because I have a military background, and you know, we try
By
to
the way,
keep our
you
military.
know that we both landed on the same nickname for him, right?
Tub of shit.
Mine was original too. Tommy Tub of shit.
That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Tommy Tub of shit. You know, he's made this stance and he ain't going to back down from it. What does that say? That means that we do not have a democracy where the majority rules, where we reach across the aisle and make things happen. No. Tommy Tub of shit has decided that nobody is going to get a promotion because the military allows female personnel to cross state lines for medical treatment they can't get in their home state, in the state that they are stationed in. So they must leave that state to get medical assistance, and Tommy Tub of shit doesn't want them to.
Well, his other one is the using any type of hormone therapy.
Oh yeah, you don't want that.
people-
Yeah, that trans stuff around here. We won't be having none of that. God gave you that. That's what you. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. It's embarrassing.
Well, I wonder, do they consider Viagra hormone therapy for men?
What?
Well,
Wait a minute. Wait, back that up. I didn't hear it.
You're barking up a tree right now that ain't none of those sons of bitches gonna move on.
As I always say, they have a pill for you. Everything from the depth of your depression to the heights of your erection. They have a pill for that. Vanderdarth has come back in with another $2 donation and said alcohol and tobacco should be a Schedule I narcotic because there's more deaths. Yeah. Think about the priorities in life. Alcohol, shit, that kills more people every freaking year than shit pot ever did. Oh,
Yeah,
what is that?
but now you're asking them to apply logic.
No,
Let's
logic
think
is
about
no.
You know, I'm just.
We're not gonna have none of that shit.
Asking for equality. That's all. But then again, I've been asking for that all my life.
Does anybody think that vape that Lauren Boebert was using in that theater was a tobacco vape?
Oh hell no!
No, nobody.
Give me a break.
Nobody's
Colorado, and that's a nicotine pen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and again,
right,
it's
sure.
legal in Colorado. You do that here in Texas, you're going to jail, baby. You're going to jail.
Yeah, well,
That's
The
the
way she was
it's legal there, so she can get away with that side of it. But
yeah, well, that's,
Shit.
yeah.
Lord
It's
have
you know we have
and-
work.
you
my
know-
whole thing is the hypocrisy there, though. She's worried.
Oh,
She's
geez.
one of the ones that spouts off about drag queens reading to kids.
She is
Yeah.
And
yes.
here you are taking this guy's hand,
Gay rights,
putting
all
it
that
on
stuff.
your
No.
face,
We're not
and
gonna have
giving
that.
him a hand job.
She has the moral high ground. She's a Christian, you know that. don't
Yeah,
you?
right.
She's a Christian. I seen her up there in the church there preaching her shit, speaking to the congregants. Anyway,
Look, let me explain something to y'all. Bobo the clown took some time off and went and said that she had some kidney operation or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Came back and had.
She had a boob job. Get real.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Our tax.
I'm sorry.
she had
It
before,
is
she
people
has
like
now.
Boebert and Green and Matt Gaetz and all that shit that makes us all laugh at the Republican Party. Because those are the clowns that we can obviously see aren't doing a damn thing. And Vanderdarth came back with another $2 and said Bobo was totally smoking a THC oil cartridge. Yes, she was.
Absolutely.
Yes, she was. Thank
John,
you very
gotta,
much.
You gotta go, and I know mine are too long. I know they are, and
What, your
maybe
rants?
someday I'll do something about that. But
What?
you really do need to listen to my rant from tonight because it's just about that. It's about the hypocrisy. It's about these are the things you're worried about, and we got all this shit going on in the nation, and that's what you're worried about. You know,
it's-
their hypocrisy is totally beyond me.
You know,
Yes.
it's all about
Yes, it is. And they're exposing themselves, and this is a good thing. You know, Bobo probably did more damage to her campaign than anybody else.
than any
at this
Democrat could do
Right.
against her.
point. And go Adam go.
Only won by 600
Okay.
votes.
Yeah, he
right,
came real close.
exactly.
It was really close. So
Exactly.
you know, if there's any people left in her in Colorado that haven't, you know, wisened up to what the game she's playing, being a congresswoman is a game for her. She's not there
Hey,
to do anything for the
You know,
American
Doc,
people or the
you're
people of
saying that,
Colorado.
and I hear you. I hear
You
you,
know-
and I agree with you. Although there is one thing we need to remember in this: none of this is about legislation
No.
and doing what's right for the country.
No.
It's
No.
about protecting Trump. It's about doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and it's not about doing. And that's why there's a rift in the party
Okay,
now.
but,
Because
but
there's
let me ask one question. Do you remember Al Franken?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Missy Chick was absolutely right. We owe him an apology if her ass don't get kicked out the house.
If we're using her as a standard, though, and that's not a good idea.
Well, if we were holding to the Republican Party to the same standard that the Republican Party holds the Democrats to, then
We owe him
yeah.
an apology anyway. But you know what? Al Franken had integrity, and he chose to step down himself as
Indeed.
to
Yep.
not cause a
Yep.
distraction.
I highly
in
disagree
the
with the
house.
reasons
But
why.
that these people are. They are
Yeah.
a complete fucking distraction to what's really necessary and needs to happen in this country.
If
That
you're
was
a
my
man,
whole rant tonight. That was my whole rant.
if you are somebody standing on the Senate floor and you are making speeches and making law for our country on a moral high ground, and you live a life that is anything but, then what are you doing? And Al Franken did that. Al Franken saw that the reaction to that, especially that one photograph, oh, look at here, I'm going to grab me some boobs while she's
Yes.
sleeping. He didn't touch her. But it was that
He didn't
perception that
touch
he
her.
let that joke go, and he felt bad. How can he preach morality if you have this picture of him? He took the high road. I wish he hadn't climbed so high. But he did. And good on him.
And- but
Because
then
he
you have
shows up
somebody
as a
like
moral compass.
Matt Gaetz, who is under
Yeah.
investigation for child trafficking.
Yeah,
and
nah,
his
don't worry about that
ass
shit.
is
Yeah.
in the house.
That has nothing
How
to do
about
with the way he votes.
Santos? Whatever
Yes.
his fucking name is this week.
No
who has
integrity.
lied about everything
And the
about
one that's
this
leading
man.
the charge right now, you've
Oh,
got Jim
come
Jordan
on.
leading the fucking charge.
Did you see him
Jim
trying to jump Merrick Garland's ass in that committee?
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
disgusting. The whole freaking Republican
And
Party and that whole
loved
damn
it
thing
when
was
Eric
disgusting.
Swalwell got on,
Huh?
and he held up the numbers of how almost 500 days that man's been evading a subpoena himself. And
Yeah.
as soon as Eric Swalwell got up and put them numbers up, Jim Shorts jumped up out of his chair and ran out of that room as fast as he possibly could. Bravo, Eric Swalwell.
That's what the
for
that's
calling
what
that shit
Yeah.
out.
indeed.
Bravo.
Because that's what the
Yeah.
Republican Party that we have in there. Jim Jordan in front of and he's the head of the judiciary. Jack it off, Jordan is the head of the
Yes.
judiciary. He's chairman of the Judiciary Committee. Really?
But
He's
it
a
was all
clown.
just the Freedom Caucus circus.
It's the
That's all
whole
it is.
teabag shit that came out of when Obama was elected. That's the party of Jim Jordan, the
They had
Freedom
Merrick
Caucus. That's
Garland
what they are. They came
Up
out
there
of the
once before and
teabaggers.
beat the shit out of him
America.
before, you know? God Lord.
It's disgusting.
All
But
about
that's who
what
control.
is
That's who.
it?
That's
Can I
who's
interject
controlling.
for just a moment?
Uh-oh.
One at a
Can
time,
I
you guys.
interject for just a moment?
What's that?
Yes, please.
Because I I want to make this final point and then I'm going to leave you.
Yeah.
But if you take a look at this, what you're seeing right now is a mirror of the rift in the country.
Yes.
And they're allowing it. And if we don't stand up and push back and we don't win this thing this time so overwhelmingly that they can do nothing but sit back and say, okay, that's what 75% of what the country wants. If we don't do it, we're fucked.
If we don't hold the line on this election, which we all thought 2016 was it, 2020 was going to be it. No, 2024 is going to be the election of our lifetime. We either hold the line here, or I keep repeating this, we are going to see democracy turn into something else. And this something else is going to have less and less of your input into it.
We
You'll be
are
told
seeing
what
it
to do,
turn into that
comrade.
now. We are seeing it right now.
We are. This is
stuff
the
with
fight of our life.
government.
Nobody can stay in the bunker. I say it all the time, baby. We need everybody on the line. Every one of us needs to make sure that we are prepared to vote, that we know the people around us are informed. You don't have to shove everybody and be an asshole about it, but there are ways we can say, hey, what do you think? You're going to go vote this year? Push it. Because we need every vote. That's the way.
I'm with you 100%, brother.
I'm right there with you, brother.
I want to thank you all again for all you did helping Buddy.
I'll try to check. I'm going to check your video out this evening after the show. When I settle down this evening, I'll share that shit. I will share that shit.
Share that shit.
Share that shit. Because that's how the word should. I love you back, Leo. Take care of yourself. And you can check Leo out on his Facebook page, Biker Wisdom and Thoughts, Leo Sahaki. We appreciate his voice. He's been using it for a long time. And that's the way this works, baby. This is a family. We try to support each other in every way that we can. So go by and check him out. And Virginia Woodley, you'll see her in the chat. She does her rants all the time. Ginger's rant show.
Yeah, I've seen Ginger's videos a few times.
Yes, she has. So that's what
yeah, she's watched a couple of mine too.
It's anybody that uses their voice, we should support that, because that's what this is all about. It is. Our voice and our vote. It's the two things that we have. It's the two things that we're guaranteed. That's what we're told anyway. We were brought up with that shit, weren't we? Your voice and your vote matters.
And we're all trying to do the same thing, and that is use our voice to get out the vote and make sure that we don't fall into Trump's hands again. Because, I mean, just think about it. Stop and think about this for 1 second. The man has the nuclear football.
Think about that. Think about that moron having it.
And not just that, Trump's already vowed that if he comes back in again, he's gonna prosecute anybody.
It's gonna be retribution. That's what Donnie wants. Yeah. If he gets back in, it's gonna be total retribution. That's what that's gonna be.
It's gonna be nothing more than a dictatorship.
Yes. It'll move from democracy into something else. You wait. We'll have a 2024 election. Are we gonna have a 2028 election? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. All I do know is that what the Republican Party has evolved into, they're not into democracy, baby. They're not into the freedoms that they talk about. To them, that's just a prop. The flag is a prop. The eagle's a prop. The whole 9 yards. Fox News is a prop to prop up bigoted, ignorant people and make them think they're right. And they're not. And it's only when good people stand up that the good things get done. That's what we're doing. So, let's all pat ourselves on the back for that shit. We should all whip out our cape and fly off into. I could just.
Hey John, did you hear somebody hacked Don Jr.'s Twitter account yesterday, or X account?
No, I did not. I miss all the fun.
And the first thing that they said was, he said his daddy was dead. Oh Lord, wouldn't that be nice? But no.
There was like three tweets that were sent out, and I'm reading them right now.
Yes.
And one of them said, Richard Hertz is innocent. When I become president, I am going to burn down the SEC.
And these are supposedly from who? From Don Jr.'s?
Yes.
And then one tweet, I can't say the last word because it's a racial slur. It says, fuck Joe Biden, stupid ass N-word.
Oh boy, howdy shit.
And then this is the other one. This is Don Jr. too, but somebody hacked his account and they used his name. I am sad to announce, but my father, Donald Trump, has passed away. I will be running for president in 2024.
That's how quick it would be if he did.
Yeah.
That's how quick it would be.
Here's what's funny. They hacked Fuck Trump Jr.'s account on Elon Musk's platform.
Yes, yeah. Oh my, how that has fallen. I don't do anything on Twitter anymore.
Pay for your Twitter accounts anyway.
Yeah, I don't do. If you go look, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Threads. You can find me on Facebook, on YouTube, on TikTok. You're not going to find me on X. Don't do that shit.
I'm on everything except for one. The only thing I'm not on is there's like that other social media site. They, I think they discontinued it. It used to be like a like a like a MySpace thing. I was like that. I've never been on, but I've been on everything
I
else.
don't think I ever had a MySpace. I don't think.
I don't think they use it
What?
anymore. I think they discontinued.
I have what
MySpace,
my
but
son
do
says I
really
have.
know-
Hey, Dad, look, fix you up right there. Okay, there you go. Kids. If not without them, technology is, I'm surrounded by shit my son did for me. And blue dots. Everything around me was inspired by blue dots. Anyway. So. Anyway.
What?
And then it got quiet.
I don't know.
Team Trump changes in obscure GOP rules in hopes of clinching nomination early. That's what the headline says. I don't know. Didn't read the story, though. He wants to clinch He's not showing up for the next debate, so, I don't know why they don't just go ahead and declare him the winner and get on with the business.
Why should he go and debate? Why?
There ain't no reason for him to. He'd be stupid if he did.
Because all he does when he gets a microphone in front of him is confess, okay? And somebody is going to ask them questions.
Oh,
They're
no,
not
no.
going to let him debate.
No.
Oh, hell no. If any one of his attorneys allowed him to go to a debate, but he ain't going anyway because, he doesn't think he has to. And this is what Republicans want for a nominee for their party. Is
Well, didn't he confess?
someone
Bernadette?
with 91 felony charges against him.
He did.
Bernadette, didn't he
Every-
confess in an interview?
Yes, he did.
The recent
He
recent
said it
one
was
that he
his?
did, he
said it
with
was all his.
All his
Christine
decision.
Welker, it was his decision, and she tried her best to give him out on that. You sure you weren't listening to your attorneys? And no, this was all my decision.
Yeah, this is my decision.
Absolutely. And
he's still doing it today.
Smith
It
and
was his
buddies,
decision to lie about losing it,
Absolutely.
and he's still doing it
And-
today.
Yeah,
So he ain't giving up
Yeah.
nothing. He did get a gag order, though. And what were we talking way long time? When this all came out, we said it was going to be a progression. They were going to tell him to shut up. He wasn't going to shut
Yep.
up. The next thing that was going to happen was a gag order. Well, now we have a gag order. And now we're going to see what happens next because he can't shut his mouth. Anyway, talked about
That's
people
why
can't
it's
shut
not
their mouths.
going.
Hey, Jorge.
Hi, John.
How the hell are you doing,
With
brother?
his mouth full.
Damn.
How are you doing?
It's good. It's always good to hear from my brother Leo.
Always.
And I really, really miss Randy Kerwin. I was
Brother.
thinking about him tonight.
And we need to
he was
keep
a hell of a
Randy in
guy.
our hearts. Randy was
That's right.
diligent about his rants. The True Patriots
He
group that
meant
Randy
every word of
ran,
it.
he never failed that group. He was there every day using his voice, and we do miss him tremendously. And we wish him well.
And our brother Ronnie Easton, he's a good man. He's doing it every day.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And
I listen to him a
so
lot.
we and Bo of the Fifth Column. There are still
Bo of the
voices
Fifth Column,
out
yeah.
there.
He's a good guy.
So,
Politics girl.
There's a list of people
losing
that
Murdoch
of the voices.
is no loss.
no.
There's people out
Hey,
there
look,
still
there's
telling
Valerie
the
Wood.
truth if you listen.
Hi, darling.
And he's still gonna get sued. They're still gonna get sued. Okay. So him stepping down is not gonna stop them from getting sued. But I was. John, your squirrels are traveling, honey.
That's all right, darling. You were just talking about how Fox News had to pay off a whole lot of money to Dominion voting machines because they lied about shit. I think that's what you were talking about. And they
Well, I
paying
forgot.
heavy.
I forgot. The squirrels got me, and
Yeah.
they just like the side.
John.
Well,
but
John,
But
Keep
John
on.
has a cape on, He's got the cape. He's got the sign.
I
behind
have
him.
my cape
We're
on.
doing
I
our
feel like
part.
flying somewhere. I'm telling you. Whip out the green screen and I go anywhere.
And we're
Damn
gonna
right.
Save the world, baby.
I love this. It hangs on my wall over here. I wish I had a better camera view of everything. I remind, especially those that are around us, the new family members. Everything you see around me, from that painting on the wall to just everything in 2 glass cabinets around me, I can't name the number of things that have been sent to me over the last 6.5 years. Everything in this room, from the gong I hit to the screens I'm looking at, were all provided by Blue Dot family members. This show would not exist without your help. So, to those that just came into the family, this is what this family has grown, and I'm very appreciative of everything. Every time I see, people miss a lot of little things. Every time I hit the gong, wait a minute, don't break the wire. I pull that stick right out of Donnie's ass, because that's where it goes. Every time I hit the gong, I put it back, I stick it in Donnie's ass, and somehow that gives me a little bit of pleasure in life. But,
oh, shit.
Yes. Yes.
That's funny.
So, what were we talking
I have
about?
my Trump toilet brush, and I use it religiously.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I hope that's in private.
There you go. You usually have things, you know.
Too much information.
Yeah, buddy.
How many other people
It cleans the old toilet.
can have an unopened just can of Putin is a dick beer? See, right there. Putin is a
There you
dick.
go.
Hey, he's a dick. So there's the beer, right there. I'm going to open that. It came, when I got that, there was 2. I drank one. And then for posterity, I saved one. And anyway, my little troll
That's funny.
goes right back up there. And this family has grown only because of the love that grows within it. And all that other kind of mushy shit. But this show wouldn't be anything without y'all coming in here and using your voice. This show is what has grown. My rants are the same thing they were when I started. They're just my opinion, my 2 cents. I'm throwing it out there whether anybody wants to hear it or not. There it is. Boom. But this is us, baby. This ain't me. This is an us thing. Anyway, that's what we tell James. Right, James? Oh, he's not in here, but he's in the audience. I've seen him. He changed his picture on the Facebook. I like it. Got his hood on, the welding hood. Hell yeah. Burn some iron, buddy.
You know, my representative, he sends me an email in my mailbox that I can respond to.
Oh, really?
And I'm sure he regrets that.
I'm
all
sure
the
he does.
time.
Mine does.
He's a car dealer from Georgetown, and you know, it's like I keep telling him, you know damn good and well that Trump didn't win the election, so you're a smart guy. Stop doing this. You know, stop acting stupid, and stop pretending, because you know better, and I know it.
Yeah.
You know? And oh yeah, I give him hell every time he sends me an email. I answer. I chew his ass out every month religiously. You know, I'm just, he sends it to me, I answer it every time.
Ain't this pitiful?
And we hadn't even gone into the Boebert yet. You know, next month it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Damn.
October 1st is coming. I'm just waiting. I'm delaying for him.
I'm having a brain fart, buddy. Pisses me off. All this shit in my head. I cannot remember my congressman's name right now. For the death of me, I can't think of his name.
Cloud?
Michael Cloud. Thank you. Michael Cloud. Jesus. You shove your brain into everybody else's shit, and then you forget your own shit. Yes, my Congressman Michael Cloud will be reelected this next 24. And settle back into his office and get richer. I mean, that's the job, ain't it? That's what they go there for, to get richer. Yeah. I forgot where I was going with that. Been a long day, baby. I'm still pissed off that my tire wouldn't fit in a Ford Focus. It's like, come on, man. You know what the sad thing is? I had to. I got it there. I got it there. The sad thing is, I had to go all the way back home to get the other tire because
Right.
I had a tire that was ready to go on that rim. Okay, they could take that tire off, throw it away, put this new tire on there because I already have the new tire, and but they couldn't get both of them in the same trip. So
Now, John,
Yes,
if
sir.
you'd been a true redneck,
That's
you would have
me.
had two friends sit in the back seat with one holding each tire
That's-
outside the window.
that's true. That's true. Joe was busy. Joe was busy making gorditos, and I'm glad he did.
He'd have done it though, by golly.
Yes, he would have. He would have in a heartbeat. I know he would have, and I didn't want to do that to him. He
Yeah,
called me.
You know he would.
He said, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm pulling up at Discount Tire, trying to get my tires fixed." Joe has been a blessing to me ever since I met the guy. He's a true pure heart. He does. He's sitting right there, and I'm telling you, when he says he drinks milk and gets high on life, every day that man tries to reach out and help somebody, tries to do good things in life. And I'm lucky he lives near me, and he comes over and helps me with my broke truck and brings me gorditos. So you can't beat that shit.
You know, John, I'm
Is
at
that-
the end. I'm at the end of my existence, and I want to leave good memories, not bad memories. Because when I was younger, I did.
We've had that discussion, haven't we, brother?
Yeah, we have.
Yes, we have.
And it's not just John. Anybody who calls me and if I can help them, I'll do the best I can. And let God or whoever you want to call him, the G-man, take care of me when I go to the pearly gates.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, Joe, when you get there, put in a good word. Would you?
Outstanding.
I mean, tell him I ain't that bad.
I ain't ready yet, John.
But don't go wait. No, you can't go before I do. I got to get there first. Then I'll wait for you at the gate. Anyway, Petrazi20 just came in with another $10 donation. Petrazi, thank you so much. I appreciate that. When I say that every time, I want y'all to know I mean it every freaking time I say that. Anyway, Joe, what? We're talking about how great you were?
Who?
Joe, are we done with that?
Tell you what, I'm just a human being. And
Well,
guess
you're a good
what?
one, Joe, and I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate those beans.
I do too, brother. You know how many more parts I have to buy. That's why. Now you know what I'm looking at, Joe. I got the tire thing fixed today, right? Okay, now we got the tire. We got the wheel back on. Then we got the new tire because the old tire, when its wheel broke, it tore the rubber off. So we got that fixed today, and now I just got to get the brakes because it's good to stop the damn thing as it's rolling. And then that little thing that you noticed up there when we put the radio arm.
Oh yeah, that's the upper control arm.
Upper control arm.
Upper control
Yeah,
arm.
that's in my head now.
Yeah.
So-
Is that a Chevy?
Huh? It is a Chevy.
Is that a Chevy?
It's a 13-year-old
Boy,
Chevy.
I
It's-
wish you were up here.
I do.
My
I do too.
boys are so good at ripping them front ends in and out of the
Man.
Chevys.
Joe and we had to take the
They've got
the wheel
five.
bearing broke, so the whole thing, the whole
Yeah.
mechanism
Oh yeah.
had to be removed, and then we replaced it in there with the new shit. And
Well, you gotta do the control arms and the
yeah,
whole.
and that
crap
included
if you're
the
gonna do
brake
it.
caliper, which I think is the problem why we can't get the brakes to bleed down. Is that's a brand new caliper, and how much air was in that thing before we even started pumping them brakes?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yes.
Let me thank Alan Roberts, who came in with $5 Canadian, which I think in American is we determined the other day about $10,000, and said, "Be sure to cook your fish real well. Could lose an arm or leg." Yes, I seen that. Some story. Somebody lost an arm, I think it was, and it was from he ate some fish. It was. I cook
Okay.
fish. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not a sushi guy.
Was it
I look at sushi and go,
Was it
"Can you
from,
roll that over in some hot grease there?"
was it
I've
from
never had sushi.
Fukushima?
Never had sushi.
Batter it up and fry it. It's good.
Hey, Travis and Rose, they're big on
I
Japanese
I
food.
love sushi. I love sushi.
They go
yeah.
to a Japanese restaurant every once in a while, in town.
Yeah, but you do got to be careful. You know, not all sushi is good sushi. Okay.
I was stationed in Japan for a while. I mentioned how much I like Thai food. I was stationed in Thailand too. I like Thai food.
Yeah.
Japanese food.
Yeah.
That's a hit and miss thing there for me. You know. So.
Yeah, I've never had Thai food, but I've had a lot of Mexican and Chinese food.
Oh, I live on Mexican food nowadays. You Williston guys, it's what I eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It doesn't matter. Anyway, there's a lot of ways you can make a taco. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
here's the funny thing, John. Right down the street from me, there's a Mexican restaurant called Taco Depot. They got
Outstanding.
they got the biggest fucking burrito that you could imagine.
Really?
It's a 10-inch burrito.
There's, you know, when we in the mornings when we splurge, and one of my kids will run down to a place down here about 5 miles from me, which thank goodness they came back, and order breakfast tacos, which are on flour tortillas. You can get anything you want: sausage and egg, potato and egg, bacon, and all that. And or you can buy what they have, a trash can burrito. Now there's a difference between a taco and a burrito. One, a burrito is much bigger. In this thing, it's all you can do to pick the damn thing up, but it's exactly what it implies. It's everything that they have thrown into that taco, and it's delicious. I love it, but I can.
Yeah,
you know,
people
it's
at my
hard to
job keep
finish
telling
one.
me. Yeah, people at my job keep telling me switch up your like your ordering when you go to the Mexican restaurant, because I'm always ordering the same thing, and it's always a Superman burrito from this restaurant.
Yeah.
And that's like the biggest burrito they have,
There
which
you
is
go.
10 inches. It's a 10-inch burrito, and then it's got all the meats in it, and it's got guacamole, and it's got
Oh, man.
lettuce, and all that stuff in it. And they always tell me, you're always getting the same damn thing. I was like, because I love it.
There you go. You eat what you love. But where's BW? Hey, BW. You forgot to tell me to turn on the credits there, buddy. I'm just letting you know. Just.
Yep.
Jeez, usually.
Hey, so
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say this. So I did a rant on Boebert and the impeachment into that phony impeachment of Biden yesterday.
Right?
That was on my own YouTube channel too. I said I don't know.
Tell people where they can find that.
It's on my RVW King channel, and I did put a video up on it yesterday about Boebert and the phony impeachment into Biden.
Yeah, the impeachment thing into Biden, that's what it was. It was an attack on Biden, the whole, outrage on everything the Republicans spoke about. It was a bunch of bullshit. It was an act, a play put on for, I don't know, their own
Well, see, the
entertainment.
problem is they can't get a vote even legitimize
No.
this shit.
No.
To start with.
Because there are some Republicans that
even
even
get a
look at
vote
it and go, stop it. You're just making us look bad.
Adjourn.
There's nothing there.
The thing is, the Republicans, because they have nothing to run on, they're thinking that that the reason why they're impeaching Biden is because it's payback for Trump being impeached
That's
twice.
exactly what it is, because Donald Trump is insisting that they impeach Joe Biden. Whether the Senate would not convict him for anything because he hasn't done anything. But that's not the ticket. The ticket for Donald Trump is that he wants Biden to be impeached, like him, so he could point to it. So the Republicans, being the puppet they are bowing down, sticking their tongue up Donnie's ass, and doing the best thing they can to satisfy their king and impeach Biden no matter what. And it's ridiculous because there is no evidence of anything that Biden was involved with anything Hunter Biden did. You want to lock up Hunter Biden, knock yourself out. Let's move on to Don Jr., Ivanka, and Jared.
Because you always know that the Republicans are always talking about their Second Amendment rights.
Yeah, that's the only one that matters to them, baby. That and their First Amendment right to stand there and yell shit. That's all.
Yeah, but did you hear? But you saw that Hunter Biden was supposedly indicted on a gun charge?
Yes.
And then the funny thing is that
there were a bunch of Republicans that excited about gun
Well, now
charge.
he's going to go to court for that. I understand he's going to plead not guilty.
The funny thing is, though, that they're always talking about their gun rights and about how they have their rights to own a gun. But then Hunter Biden gets indicted for a gun charge. Then all the Republicans are silent and they don't say shit.
Exactly. because now they painted themselves in the corner. If they start hollering that Hunter Biden should be persecuted because he bought a gun and lied about being on drugs, how do they know he lied at the moment he signed that piece of paper? You can't prove whether or not he was on drugs anyway. But it brings up the idea that, well, wait a minute now, maybe we need to drug test people before you buy a gun. Well, no. Second Amendment doesn't say jack shit about you have to take a test for anything. It says thou right there, own a gun given down by God Almighty himself shall not be infringed. And that's the way they look at it. So they're in a quandary right now of, hey, they really want to get...
There are a lot of prosecutors that say they can't remember anyone being charged with these charges, brought up on these charges.
Nobody's ever been brought up on this shit. Can you imagine how many cases there are of this?
Happen.
You know?
Yeah, it just don't happen.
Yeah. You don't see...
That tells you everything right there.
No, this is a political hit job by the Republicans to try to impeach Joe Biden, because Donnie was impeached twice, and if the that's what the big disgrace, I think, of the Republican Party is they had two opportunities with plenty of evidence both times, and especially the second time when he was impeached, to convict his ass in the Senate, but they were too afraid to do that.
They could have stopped it right then.
Yep. And in the moment, we all remember deer in the headlights, not McCarthy. Who's the Senate leader? Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell stand on the Senate floor talking about Trump was guilty of everything we saw on January 6th, and then turn around and kiss his ass in the next breath.
And we're going to let the court settle it, is what he said.
Yeah, we'll let the court settle it. I don't know.
No, the courts are settling it.
Yeah, bullshit. Y'all know. You're too weak. Yes.
But now, John.
Hey, John.
You know that 100 and something felonies. He's doing this for you, right?
Yes, he is. He's doing it for me because we're after him, so he's only standing in the way. Yeah.
Right. You have you conceal those documents and shit like he does, right? Everyone does it, right?
Everybody does it. Are you shitting me?
Yeah. He's just protecting you, right?
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a ticket. Got some oceanfront
Yeah,
property
that's
in
a
Arizona,
ticket.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't they? Hunter? Yes, they did. Yeah, did you hear about that, John? The NRA came out and defended Hunter Biden for owning his right for a gun.
Again, they're in a quandary here, brother. They want to persecute him, but look what they're doing. Oh, you're talking about guns now. We can't be doing that shit. That's the holy grail of the Republican Party.
The NRA defended Hunter Biden for owning a gun. I'd say that kind of backfired on the Republicans.
I'm sure it did. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining this conversation. I want to especially thank all of our new family members that have been coming in. Crystal Waters, thank you, baby. Mark Perkins, Jamie Thomas, James Price. What are you doing, buddy? I like the guy. He's a great guy. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for participating in this and keeping the fight going. Anyway, Jorge.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming, brother. We appreciate it.
Hey, I love you, Bernadette.
Oh,
see how you are? Really? Couldn't say something nice about me? I come in here and say thank you, and then what? You turn your shit to Bernadette. See, I know how this goes. I see you. I'm just here as a prop, baby. There's a whole love affair going on in this family.
And I got a crush on Mission Chick.
I'm telling you.
Yes, and I'm jealous of that, okay?
Hitting on my...
And thank you, Joe, for looking after my brother John, okay?
Yes,
I will always, as long as, not just John, but anybody, if I can reach you, I'll try to help.
That's who Joe is.
Yep.
And
we
Joe
love
has
everybody.
really big wings.
Indeed.
Really big wings.
Anyway. Hey, thank you. And Joe, I can't say thank you enough times, brother. Thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you tonight for the gorditos, brother. Are you shitting me? I know I'm going to go out there and they're going to be all gone. I just know they are.
Why do you think I can't lose weight?
Because you're married to Maria.
That's right.
Yeah, I'd be the same way, brother. She's a great cook. She is. You tell her those things are fantastic. Those are not easy to make, man. They're very delicate.
No.
You bet your ass.
No, she does it by hand.
You could tell.
I bought her one of those molds that she could put the masa in and squeeze it. Now she does it by hand. She goes
Patty, patty, patty.
oh no, patty, patty, patty.
You can tell it.
Patty cake.
You can tell it. Those were outstanding.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Yes, sir.
I'm glad she did well with that too.
Yeah. Everybody, join us in the Blue Room.
Yeah, we're heading over there in just a minute. Hell, this is just
Yes.
half the excitement. We go over there and then really cut. Anyway, Joe, thank you for being here.
You're
RV
very welcome. Love it.
Back at you, brother. RVW,
Yep.
thank you, darling, for coming in and joining the conversation. And y'all look for her rants. Now you're on YouTube, Facebook?
Yes. YouTube.
My brain's not working. It quit earlier today. I'm rolling on with anyway. Thank you very much, darling. And Miss Chick,
Yes, John.
do you have anybody you want to call out tonight?
I might have a couple if I can find that envelope.
Well, you write on the same shit I do. Give me that. I can write it. I write my note right there.
Hey,
Yeah.
what? That's not on some top secret document?
No, yeah,
What do you mean, envelope?
that's why I
It
get
could be
things in the
the
mail, so I
backside
have
of my
things, scribble
insurance
notes.
policy, I don't know.
I do the same thing. Think I'm
I
shitting
know.
you. Look right here. See?
Grab
What is
whatever's there.
Oh, this is
But
better.
I don't keep my important documents in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But I did want to mention we have, let's see, we left off with Georgia.
Georgia?
We talked about Georgia. Well, we could talk about Hawaii quickly.
Hawaii.
Because they only have 2 districts.
2 districts.
and-
I want to live
They're
in one
both
of them, don't you?
right?
Yeah.
Except for the one that burns or has volcano.
Well, we'll go over there and rebuild. Let's go.
Yeah. But they're both Democratic districts, so there's not much to talk about there. Just vote them back in.
That's it. Keep
then
Alaska blue,
there's-
baby. I mean, Alaska. Hawaii.
Then we have Idaho.
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 Idaho?
I'm not the
Idaho. Idaho.
There you go.
Idaho.
2
Who do we
districts.
have up in Idaho?
There you
Bless
go.
their hearts,
Idaho.
baby.
There's 2 districts, and they're both Republican, and one of them's a traitor. So
Oh.
we want to get rid of the 1st district, Russ Fulcher or
Get
Fulker.
Either one. Vulture, fucker, whatever. Get rid of
Well, I
that
was
guy,
gonna
right?
say that, but I
Who's
was
going to
trying be
replace
nice.
him?
Haley Peterson.
Haley
is
Peterson.
running. Kaylee.
Paley.
Kaylee.
Paley.
Kaylee.
Kaylee
sorry.
with a K.
Kaylee. Kaylee.
Yeah.
We also noticed John's deaf too. Can't see, can't hear. Shit's
Yeah,
going
and the other-
downhill.
The other district, there are 2 people running against that person, so I'm not really sure. They got to pin that down a little bit better for us with a primary, I think. But yeah. And we can wait and talk about Illinois next time because
All right.
they've got lots of districts.
A lot going on in Illinois.
Yeah, they got like 17 districts, so we'll hold off on that one.
Anybody
Whoa.
in our family we want to highlight?
Oh, we do.
Who else has come into the family?
We have some lovely blue dots
Outstanding.
that shared recently. Darlene Alexander from Tennessee. Karen Costin Clark from Oregon.
Outstanding.
Scott Bowen from Michigan. Susan Motisi. Motsi,
Motis?
maybe?
Yeah,
I don't want, I hate to do it
know it.
wrong.
I know it.
But she's from Wisconsin and she loves ya.
Outstanding.
Rich Penny from Washington, and this one again is spelled differently, but I think it's pronounced Ricky Strong from Kansas, and Alwyn Wilhelm from North Carolina.
Outstanding.
All shared that shit.
All of them. I
Yep. And the
appreciate
rest
this.
of you can like, share, and subscribe right here, right now.
Right down there.
Won't hurt.
Right down there in that
Doesn't
shit.
cost a thing.
It's right down there. You can like, share, subscribe to that shit, and share that shit. And don't forget to go see Leo Sahaki, Biker Wisdom and Thoughts. Make sure you check him out. Virginia Woodley, RVW King. These are the voices, baby. We're just like you, sitting at home. But we all have a voice in this shit. Anyway, miss you, chick.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I could not do this with the two ladies, Bernadette and Mr. Chick. They are the ones that help prop me up and make sure that we have a show.
Well, it's not just us. We actually have quite the team. And I want to say thank you to all the other moderators
Please do.
that help out.
That help
across
every
the
day in that
different
chat.
areas, you know. There's always somebody out there to help. And even fellow Blue Dots help fellow Blue Dots because we're family. And that's what family does.
That's what you
So
do.
Thank you, Blue Dots. Thank you, family, for just coming and, you know, making this possible, listening and using your voice.
Indeed, that
So
chat.
important.
This chat flies by, and it's always been that conversation that's the heart of this family. We're just sitting up here flapping our gums, and I'm just sitting here looking pretty. Well,
And, you know, come to
Somebody's
me,
gotta do
as
it
pretty
for
as I could be.
go Dark Brandon and fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump. That's what we're all about.
All I gotta
Anyway,
say.
and we will continue our fight again. We will be live again. Well, wait, tomorrow is Friday. Mañana is Beer and Bud Friday. Anyhow,
Beer and Bud Friday.
John will get a show out. So get your beer on the ice. Put the ready, get on the bowl if that's what you do.
From now on, we'll be held on Saturday.
May be held on Saturday, which there could be. You know,
Buds and
Travis.
Smoke Saturday.
Yeah,
Come on,
we
Suds
could.
and Smoke Saturday.
We could. That went rather well. So maybe we'll try that again. Yeah, John's always got something to say about something. That's my problem in life. Anyway,
Every day. Hey, every day the Republicans give us something to talk
That's
about,
it.
okay?
something to be pissed off about. Are you shitting me? They did what?
Go Dark Brandon. Save us,
Indeed.
Dark Brandon.
Go
please.
Joe Biden. And now I'm going to take
Yes.
off right after this and dash into the sky and do the best that I can with my cape. And so thank
Yes,
you again,
absolutely.
Janda Shedler,
Captain Blue Dot.
for my cape, which I have thoroughly enjoyed ever since the day it showed up in the mail. Y'all wouldn't believe the shit I've gotten. I mean to tell you, you're right. James Price said I ought to do a show with just showing everybody this. You know what's in here?
The studio.
It's a meteorite in
Everything
here.
is in there.
This is a meteorite in this box. There are things I have. Well, do you have a meteorite? Well, yes, I do. And it is amazing, this family. Anyway, I want to thank all of you being a part of it. We're going to be here again Sunday night for another Blue Dot Family Mini. So pull up a chair, baby. Pull around the table. Get in the audience. Come up into the room and join the conversation. We'd love to have you. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. We love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. And try to put a smile on your face tomorrow and give it away to somebody else. It'll make your day better. Anyway, there's BW. Now she's the credits. I got it.